Welcome to Goffin Music School's Drum Rhythm Lessons number 1. So this one is based on drum rhythms from the Trinity grade books from the initial to grade 1, but we start even simpler than that. So this is from complete beginners up to those of you really that are going to start your grade 1 book. So lots of cool stuff here that's going to be really valuable for you. Okay, let's get on with it. So here we go. Are we ready? Excellent. So what I want you to do first though is make sure you've set your click track. So on your module of your electric kit, or if you're using a normal kit, you need to get a metronome. Make sure you've got one because it's really important. And we're going to set it to 100 BPM for these exercises. You can start slower, that's absolutely fine, but our target is going to be 100 BPM, okay? You can probably just about hear mine clicking there through my headphones. Okay, let's get on to exercise number 1. Okay, exercise number 1. So what we're going to do is going to listen carefully to our click, and we're going to be able to count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Throughout this, in fact all the exercises, we're going to have our hi-hat closed, so your left foot on the pedal, keeping that hi-hat closed. Then we are also going to hit that on 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. On the 1 we're also going to use our kick drum, so we're going to end up with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all exercise 1 is. Nice and simple, but the beginnings of a really cool beat. Really pay attention to the click. Try and get all of your hits exactly when the click is sounding. Alright, your turn. Off you go. Exercise number 2, very similar, but now what we're doing is we're hitting the hi-hat 8 times instead of the 4, which means we need to count it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're playing quavers then on the hi-hat, basically half notes on the hi-hat there, okay? Sometimes called 8 notes because we get 8 in a bar. So kick drum to same. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. There we go. Your turn again. Pay careful attention to those clicks, remember. Off you go. Okay, exercise number 3. Now this one's going to bring in the snare drum as well. This one here, and this is now going to start sounding like a proper beat. So we're going to play the kick drum on 1 and 3 when we're counting, and the snare drum on 2 and 4. The closed hi-hat, remember keep your foot on that hi-hat pedal down. The closed hi-hat is going to play on each number, so it's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. See, starting to sound pretty cool. You'll go. Okay, the next exercise, number 4, again really similar, but we're going to do what we did in exercise number 2. We're going to add more hi-hats into that same beat. Now this is starting to form the basis of what you might call a backbeat, really common beat in so many different songs. Alright, let's check out how it should sound. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you can see things are starting to get a little bit more challenging, but as they get more challenging they just sound better and better and better. So your turn again. Right, now you've mastered that one, we're going to go on to number 5. Now number 5 again is basically the same but a slight variation. We're going to do 2 kick drums. So the kick drums are on 1 hand and 3 hand. And you'll recognise this beat from songs such as We Will Rock You from the Trinity Books and many others. Alright, it's going to sound and look like this. It's good, huh? Sounds awesome. So again, play carefully, check for that click. Start slower. As I said, I'm on 100 BPM, that's our target. Start slower, start on 60 BPM, whatever you are comfortable with. Don't rush things, it's all about accuracy, not speed. Okay, let's go on to the last one. Now this is a cool one and it combines exercise 4 and 5 really, because on the 1 beat, we're just going to do the 1 kick drum, but we're going to do the double kick drum on the 3 hand. So it's like combining exercises 4 and 5. Right, it's going to sound and look like this. Alright, you know what's next? Your turn, have a go at that. Remember, just pause the video when it's your turn, you crack on with your practice, okay? Right, now when you can do all of these, the next step is to play through all of them from the beginning all the way through. It will really help your rhythm and timing, and it's just a great exercise. So let's go all the way from the beginning. I'm not going to play all the repeats. You'll see on the music it's got ×4 on the side. That means play each line 4 times. That's so you can get lots of practice in. I'm just going to play each bar. I'm going to play each line just the once, okay? So we can move through the exercises quicker and you can see how it's going to go. And that's it, that's the drum rhythms exercise number 1. We've got number 2 as well, that's based on some slightly harder stuff, so check that out too. And as I keep saying, pay really close attention because this is about rhythm training. It's about training yourself to play in perfect time with those clicks, and that's down to your discipline. So you need to practice carefully and make sure you're doing your best to really listen to those clicks. Alright, see you soon, take care.